Welcome to Ask Fear and Greed, where we take your questions and do our best to answer them. I'm Michael Thompson, and good afternoon, Sean Aylmer.
Hello, Michael.
Sean, today's question comes from Lily with 1L, and she shared it via Instagram. And she says, it's short and sharp, short and sweet, really. The gold price is at or near record highs. How do investors actually make money from gold?
Great question. I've often wondered this because everyone talks about investing in gold and what do you get from it? So you don't get an income stream. So if you invest in a share that pays dividends, you get an income stream. If you invest in a fixed income product, you get an income stream. So you invest in gold, what do you get? Nothing. However, what you really want to do to make money out of gold is buy it when it's cheap and sell it when it's expensive. Now, we are not an investing podcast, so do not take this as any investment advice. Go and find your own advice from a financial planner. Just keep that in mind. But broadly, because there's no income stream, you have to buy it cheap and sell it expensive.
Okay.
It's as simple as that. You can trade futures and options contracts and all sorts of derivatives on gold. So maybe you can do that, but I tell you what, I mean, certainly not something I have the capability of doing. Professional investors might be able to do that. You can probably sell gold. So if you have a gold ring, you could probably sell that. But otherwise,
Sean,
yes.
How do you actually get it though? Because I mean, you can't just walk down to the Reserve Bank and say, "Look, can I have a bar of gold, please?"
Yeah,
I'll pay by cash.
So you can access gold, the price of gold, which is rising or falling. You don't have to buy gold directly. So you can buy, Northern Star is one of the Perseus Mining. They're big gold companies here in Australia. So you can buy shares in that, and they tend to go up and down on the price of gold. There's a lot more to it, but that's how you can get exposure to gold. You can actually go and buy gold because you can go and buy a gold ring in a store, but as an investor, in fact, I mean, you can actually do that. So that is probably how you do it. But as an investor, you tend to buy gold stocks or fixed income products that are based on gold or ETFs based on gold. That's how you do it. The thing that gold has got going for it more than anything is there's not much of it. And so forever, in all time, there's been about 213,000 tons of gold mined. That's estimated. About 2/3 of that's happened since 1950. So, all these stories of the gold rush in Australia and that, they didn't ever end up with much gold out of that. So 213,000 tons, most of it since 1950. If you put all of that gold together, you'd only end up with a 22-metre box. So, we used to talk about all the gold ever mined could fit under the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
In 3 or 4 times it could fit under the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, wow.
So there's just not much. So it's scarce. So there's not much of it. Therefore, it holds its value. And so when we talk about gold as a safe haven, that's because there's not much of it. People like it. It holds its value. And that's actually its biggest benefit. Rather than there is no income stream. Even rather than a speculative asset, it's actually just its store of value is what matters.
Sean,
Michael.
Van Eck has a gold ETF, which I think has one of the greatest codes of all time.
What is it?
It is not like GOLD or anything. It is NUGG, NUGG.
Oh, that is very good.
And I love it. It makes it sound like you are going to McDonald's and buying a 10-pack of Nugs, but instead you're actually buying a gold ETF. And I just thought, you know what? We talk all the time about kind of companies and products being named after exactly what they are. And this is that, right?
Yes. Yeah, no, I like it. But when you were talking, it just took me in another direction. I love commodities that actually stand the test of time. So think about gold, right? It doesn't degrade. So most of the 213,000 tons ever mined is still with us somewhere. It's quite phenomenal.
Good point.
Yeah, but it's like honey. You can buy honey and have it for decades and it doesn't actually degrade. Or a wooden spoon, my personal favourite. Wooden spoons have been found in prehistoric caves and we've never really gotten any better at making things to stir your pots because wood doesn't conduct heat. There you go.
So if wooden spoons are so good,
Yeah.
right, why then are they the symbol of last place?
Very good point. They should be the
It's-
best. Gold should be last. Well, my gold should be second. The
Absolutely.
wooden spoon. Yeah.
Congratulations, you have won the wooden spoons. Person that wins a gold medal at the Olympics, they get a wooden spoon around their neck. Wouldn't that
I
be
like
something?
it.
Oh, it's gosh, we go off on some tangents, and
We
I
do.
blame you entirely for that one.
Oh, please. Please.
Anyway, Lily, I hope we answered your question. You know what? I just hope you're still with us.
Yeah.
From the beginning
Yeah,
right
yeah.
through to the end of that. It was a good question. Thank you, Lily, for asking it, and thank you, Sean, for answering it.
Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Michael.
Remember, if you've got something that you would like to know, then please send through your question on LinkedIn or Instagram like Lily did, or Facebook, or head along to fearandgreed.com.au and send it on through there, and we'll pop it on the list. I'm Michael Thompson, and this is Ask Fear and Greed.